Hey guys, so I'm back with another video, and I thought since today that I am currently filming this, it is New Year's Eve, and I've been wanting to do this book tag, this would be the perfect time to do it. So today I'm doing the books and makeup tag. I'm not sure who created this tag. I will look around and try to find who created it and then link that down below for you guys. So anyways, this pairs makeup with books, and so I decided I would do my makeup while doing the book tag. So let's go ahead and start. Question number 1 is primer, a book that has left a lasting impression on you. I guess I could tell you the products that I use. I'm using this Rimmel London Stay Matte primer that I got in my Ipsy bag for December. Honestly, I really like this. This is probably one of my favorite primers I've ever used, and I think I'm going to switch to this instead of the e.l.f. stuff that I normally use because it's just so nice. And for this one, a book that's left a lasting impression, I'm gonna have to go with Tiger Lily by Jodi Lynn Anderson. I read this the summer of 2015 while I was in Colorado with my roommate and her family. This is a Peter Pan retelling but told from Tiger Lily's point of view, and it's just really interesting, and I made a lot of connections with Tiger Lily and the way that Europeans invaded the Americas and pushed out the Native Americans. I don't know, I think about this book a lot and I really liked it. Question number 2 is foundation. Your favorite first book in a series. For my foundation, I use the Maybelline Fit Me in like probably almost the palest shade they have because I am hella pale. I have 2 books for this question actually. Like I really can't choose between the 2. Normally, like straight out the door, it would just be like Percy Jackson, and that's hands down. But since I recently read The Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare, I'm like really stuck between Percy Jackson and The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan or Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare, because the character, I love the characters so much. I don't know, I just really loved the world of Clockwork Angel with 1800s London with the shadow hunters, and like I got introduced to some new characters that I love, like Jem and Will. I really like Will, but I'm not like a huge fan of Will, honestly. He grew on me towards the end though. And then Percy Jackson I read, and I've said this like multiple times on my channel, I read it in 7th grade because it was our class book. That just like really got me like back into, like I read as a kid because we were required to for school. So I read some, but then like 7th grade when we read Percy Jackson, like that book is like what really like got me into like wanting to read like all the time. Question number 3 is concealer, a character that you wish you could get rid of. I'm going to kill this cat. For my concealer, I use the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I just really like the brush on it. So for this, I have a list of characters I could say. Probably number 1 would be, God, what's his name? Christian Grey from 50 Shades of Grey. I honestly hated those books so much. Honestly, super like surprised at myself that I even read through the 2nd book. I never finished the series. I could not bring myself to sit through another book with Christian and Anna. Like their relationship is just not okay, and he's just not okay. And I don't understand why everybody finds him so attractive. Like, honestly, like if I was Anna, like, he would be a major turnoff for me. He's just, oh, he's just such a butthole. Like, I hate him so much. Another one would probably be Warner from Shatter Me, which I know is shocking because everybody loves Warner. He's like everybody's favorite character, and I'm like, no. It's probably because I read Shatter Me not too long after I read 50 Shades of Grey. And Warner just like really reminds me of Christian Grey. I don't think a lot of people agree with me on this. Question number 4 is powder, your favorite last book in a series. My powder, I use this Essence Camouflage 2-in-1 powder and makeup. I have 2 books for this one, and they're really hard to choose from because I love them both. First would be, and again, this is because I've read Infernal Devices is why I have 2 answers for this. First would have to be The Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson. This is the last book in the original Mistborn trilogy that he wrote. I just really love the ending. I did not see it coming, and although the ending is heartbreaking and shattering, it still like makes me happy inside because, you know, they survived and all of that crap. Honestly, this whole trilogy is just like a wild ride, and I think everybody should read it because I love it so much. And then the 2nd book I would have to say, again, because of Infernal Devices, I literally like finished it last week, I think. Was it this week? This week. Is Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare. The ending of this book made me cry. Like, and I am not one person, I've said it a lot on my channel, I am not somebody who easily cries at books, so it takes a lot, and so yeah, it got me. It got me in the heart, and it's just, it was amazing, and like the Infernal Devices altogether was absolutely amazing, and I think everybody should freaking read it because it's a wild ride, and it's great, and the characters are amazing, and the setting of 1800s London is amazing, and so everybody should just read it. Alright, so now we're getting out of my normal makeup routine, so I'm just going to follow along with the questions. This will be interesting though. Question number 5 is eyebrows. A book that you think everybody should read. For these, I don't know what this is technically called. It's from Clinique, and it's an eyebrow thing, and so I use that to do my eyebrows, and then I use this Ardell Professional brow gel in medium brown. And so for this one, oh my god, there's so many books I could say. I'm going to go off the beaten path, and I'm not going to say something that, like, you know, everybody says, like Harry Potter or Percy Jackson, which is normally my go-to answer for this question, or Mistborn, because I just feel like I love them so much, and I definitely think everybody should read them if they haven't read them. But those are the answers that everybody uses for this question, and I don't want to be like everybody. I want to give people some like new recommendations. So first off, I read this book in 2014 for my now dead book club. That's Entwined by Heather Dixon. This book is a retelling of the 12 Dancing Princesses, which honestly, I've never really heard the tale of the 12 Dancing Princesses. I may have watched the Barbie movie when I was younger, but like I don't remember. So this is basically a retelling of that, and it's in a world where there used to be lots of magic, but then some crazy crap went down and there's no longer magic except for very few items that still hold their magical abilities, and we follow Azalea, the oldest of the 12 daughters. Their mother has just died, they're in mourning, and you know, all of this stuff, and they suddenly find this secret passage room within the castle that they've never found before, and in there is a mysterious man who likes to dance. And honestly, I'm explaining the premise really bad, but it's a really great book, and I loved it. I love the writing. The writing is just so like whimsical. Oh my god, I love it so much, and I just loved the characters, and like you need to read it. The other book I would recommend would be Wanderlust by Jodi Maloney. This is a really cute summer contemporary, which coming for me is very interesting because I do not like contemporary books. Just saying, like, most of them are just okay, but honestly I really love this book. We follow our main character, which I cannot remember her name at this point, as she pretends to be her sister and takes her place to guide a group of senior citizens on a tour across parts of Europe. And they go to like Austria, and Austria is the only place I can remember, but they go to other places as well. And it was just really funny to watch, and there's also a cute romance interest that has to do with the travel company that she's working for and posing to pretend to be her sister. It was just really cute, and I really enjoyed it, and it was just great, and it gave me all the feels for traveling. So if you're looking for like a cute, like travel-centered book, definitely check out Wanderlust. It was so adorable. Question number 6 is Eyeshadow, a book with your favorite color on the cover. For this one, I'm gonna go with Second Star by Alyssa B. Schemmel, something like that. This book I actually recently just read for this month, which I really enjoyed. I kind of went into it with not very big expectations, just because it was a random pickup book. Like I hadn't heard anything about it. I picked it up on like a book outlet at one point when I was like in my crazy gotta buy like 30,000 books phase, which is why my TBR is 10 million books long. We're not gonna get into that though. This book is a Peter Pan retelling that involves our main character Wendy Darling as she sets out to find her brothers John and Michael, who have gone missing earlier that year. And this book really centers around surfing. We follow there, you know, we get entwined with Peter and Belle and a form of Hook, I guess is who he's supposed to be. Honestly, I really enjoyed this book. I didn't give it that high of a rating, but I really liked it. I should probably say why I'm choosing it for this question. So I'm choosing it for this question because I love, like, purple is probably one of my favorite colors. And this cover is just all beautiful purples and whites, and it's beautiful. And who doesn't love two people sitting on a surfboard in the middle of the ocean? Like, it's just great. It's a good book. I recommend it for a lot of people, although trigger warnings for drug abuse does have a darker twist to it, which is probably why I really enjoyed it. It wasn't like the super uppity, like, contemporaries that we normally read. Question number 7 is eyeliner. Pick a dark and mysterious book. For my eyeliner, I use this Luminesque liquid eyeliner. I got this in my Ipsy bag like, I don't even know how long ago. Probably one of the first bags I ordered, and I've been doing this probably for like 2 years. I've been getting makeup bags. So yeah, it's really good though. I love it. It's probably one of my favorites. And then I also use this ColourPop cream gel liner in this bronzy color. I like to use this on my bottom lashes, or yeah, my bottom waterline, and then this on my top. So yeah, a dark and mysterious read. One second, I cannot do my eyeliner on camera. I don't think I really have an answer to this. My eyeliner is actually looking pretty good right now though. It normally doesn't because my eyeliner hates me. I'll probably have to go with like, because I really don't read that many like dark and mysterious books at all. I'm gonna go with the Deadly Class graphic novel series. I've only read volume 1, but it was very interesting. It's basically about this school, boarding school for killers. Question number 8 is mascara. Pick a long book. I use 2 different mascaras because I'm a weirdo like that. And right now I'm using this Juice Beauty one that I also got in my Ipsy bag one time. And then this Colossal Volume Express Cat Eye Waterproof by Maybelline, because I just love their mascara, honestly. I'm gonna go with Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. So I'm gonna go a little out of order here because I still haven't done my contour, and I normally do that after I do my foundation and everything, and that's after blush, and I just don't feel like doing that. So I'm gonna go out of order and do 10 instead of 9 next because I feel like I need to do it. So number 10 is highlighter, a book that brightened up your day. So I'm technically doing my contour and highlight for this because I need to. I haven't done it. And there's none on here for contours, so yeah. So for my bronzer, I just use this contour palette from Wet n Wild that I got for like $2 at Walmart. And then my highlight, which honestly this is probably one of my favorite highlights I've used, which I've only used 3, including this one, is this one, and it's an Urban Decay Afterglow. It's 8-hour powder highlighter, and it's just so beautiful. Don't read a lot of books that are very happy because, you know, I enjoy having my soul ripped out of my body like 10 million times. It's great. It's a fun time, you know, it's a fun freaking time. I guess Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell I really liked. It's honestly one of my favorite contemporaries I've ever read. Or Wonderlost by Jen Malone, just because I really loved it and it was really cute. I just realized, and I probably should have said something about this at the beginning of the video, but I am not a beauty guru in any sense. So I just kind of do whatever, so I'm probably doing my makeup wrong, but you know, it just works for me, so it's whatever. Number 9 is Blush, a book with cringeworthy romance. I use this Almay Wake Up blush that I've had since God knows how long. These books, okay, they're like not good like at all, but honestly I really love them. And they're just like a guilty pleasure read, and I feel like I actually need to go back and reread them. And that is the Perfect Chemistry Trilogy series by Simone Eccles. There's only 3 books out, but I heard rumors that she's writing a 4th one, which would be interesting. I think it would be from the view of the brother in the first book's son's point of view. These books follow these 3 brothers that live in, I don't even remember what city it's taking place, but they live like in the ghetto part of town and they're Latino, and each book follows a different brother in a different situation, and so they each, you know, find a girl, and it's like always the girl seems to be the opposite of them, and they're like the misunderstood bad boys, and they're trying not to get wrapped up in a gang because gangs run rampant, and you know, they're not the best, but honestly I really like them, and the romance is kind of cringy, I'm not gonna lie. It's not the best, but it was a fun read. So I mean, if you want a new guilty pleasure read. And finally we have lipstick for question 11. Your favorite book kiss. Okay, see, this is where I'm gonna be really weird. I don't really pay attention to the kisses that happen in books. Like I read them, but I don't really remember. I'm wearing Afra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick, and this I got in my most recent Ipsy bag for December, and I really love this color. This is probably the only kiss that's like really like in my head right now. Tessa and Gem in Clockwork Prince. They have like a really steamy makeout session in Gem's room, and then it also like afterwards it left me wondering, like, did they have sex? I don't think they did, but it totally felt like that's where it was going. But yeah, like steamy. Because I know a lot of people talk about Clary and Jace's kiss in, is it City of Bones? I don't know. A lot of people talk about how steamy that one is. She just has a knack for writing some really steamy kissing sessions, I feel like. So that is it for this makeup book tag. I am done. The people I tag are down below. I hope my makeup doesn't look too awful. But then again, I'm probably getting so shit-faced I'm not gonna know what I look like anyways. So yeah, let me know down below if you have different answers for these questions. Do you agree with me on any of them? You know, just let me know it down below because I would love to talk to you guys. So like and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. I do a bunch of bookish content and I have a lot of fun. And normally my makeup is already done, so you don't witness the weird stuff I do. So anyways, I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!